We start every new year with the best of intentions, but within a month or two, resolutions are often a thing of the past. The joy of going to the gym begins to wane as progress slows on losing weight and gaining muscle. So how do you stay motivated? Today I'm joined by Dr. Amanda Perkins, Assistant Professor of Kinesiology, to talk about just that in this episode of Bear Show How To Push Past the Plateau. So whether it's a new year or new season, setting goals to be healthy and more active is not uncommon, but sadly neither is the slump that often follows. So what do you find is the greatest challenge to maintaining motivation?
I think the greatest challenge to maintaining motivation is that people usually start exercise programs with unrealistic expectations and they don't have a plan. So what we're going to talk about today is developing a plan and strategy so you can stay motivated.
Okay. So what are your tips and tricks for pushing past that plateau in your exercise routine or your weight loss plan?
Okay, so my first strategy is just to make sure that you keep it fun. So don't do the same routine all the time. Switch it up. Maybe take group fitness classes. You can work out with a personal trainer, different friends, even joining like a fitness club so you can learn different workouts and just not get stuck in a rut. There are lots of other things you can do as well. So first, you can make sure that you schedule workouts just like you schedule any other appointment. So a lot of times, we get caught up in doing day-to-day things and we just don't plan a time to work out. So put it in your calendar just like you schedule to be at a class or a business meeting, appointment, something like that, and then stick with your schedule. Also, make sure that you come up with long-term and short-term goals. So whenever we start exercise programs, we always have a goal of I want to lose 20 pounds by May, but we never come up with short-term goals. So if you're still focused on losing 20 pounds by May and it's only February, that's a long ways away. So set a goal for each week or each month. So your goal may be to go to the gym 3 times this week. And once you meet that goal, then reward yourself. It doesn't have to be something big. Obviously, if you want to lose weight, you don't want to reward yourself with ice cream or food, but maybe like relaxation time or a massage or a night out with your girlfriends, something like that.
So what are some things to keep in mind if you're just getting started with an exercise plan?
So it kind of goes back to setting those realistic expectations. So know that, whatever goals you set for yourself, you're not going to meet them overnight. And exercising can be lots of fun, but it's pretty hard work. So if you're starting a new routine, especially if it's pretty strenuous, like you may experience some muscle soreness, things like that, but just stick with it. Make sure that you stay hydrated, so you're drinking plenty of water, you have proper equipment, and you seek the advice of a professional. So you have people that you can go to for advice. We have a lot of professors in the Department of Kinesiology, and you want to make sure that you do everything so you can prevent injuries and stuff like that.
So you talked about what people can keep in mind if they're just getting started, but I know that even the most diligent exerciser can get in a slump sometimes. So what are your thoughts on how to mix up your exercise routine?
Sure. This is a good time of year to actually start thinking about signing up for races. So if you're a runner or a cyclist or a swimmer, there are a lot of races like 5Ks, 10Ks, maybe you want to complete a triathlon or a marathon. So if you sign up for the race, you've kind of invested a few bucks in it, and so you can actually train for that, and that can help keep you motivated, especially when it's a little bit colder outside. It's starting to get warmer, so you could start your training now. Also, you can come up with a really cool workout playlist, so download some new music that you want to listen to, and you can actually use that to keep you motivated during your runs. And finally, remember, don't beat yourself up. So exercising and sticking with the workout program isn't all or none. I know it's really easy to get frustrated, so you wanted to go to the gym, you didn't make it, and we beat ourselves up. So just try to get back on the bandwagon, and remember, it's a new day. You can still get in a few exercise sessions that week, and try to just do what you can. So maybe you can't go to the gym for an hour and a half or an hour, but maybe you can find ways to incorporate more physical activity into your lifestyle. So maybe if you do find time to go to the mall, you can park at the back of the parking lot and walk a little bit further. Maybe when you're going to classes, instead of taking the elevator, you can actually take the stairs.
Dr. Perkins, thank you so much for sharing your tips on how to stay motivated in this episode of Bear Show How To Push Past the Plateau.